These little fetch quests are becoming increasingly more frustrating. I've played a lot of games that require a lot of fetch questing, but I guess at this point it's up to us to complete the process. Hello everybody, this is Frogman. Welcome back to the Long Dark. We are currently sitting in the Ash Canyon bunker, and like I said, I do believe this one, go ahead, pop it back open, is decorated. However, I don't believe it's going to be of any use to us. So, this is a hunting bunker, or, you know, like I said, as far as things go with this, as far as what it would look like with an interloper, because again, you're going to see just the littlest of things. Hunting bunkers are going to be kind of fairly big. They'll have, normally for the rest of you, they'll have like a shelf and a workbench and a table and lots of animal parts laying around. So there'll be like a deer hide hanging from there, and there'll be a skull on the wall and a few other little things around. So I believe this one may be one of the ones we may have to come back to. But we have, at this point, I know for certain the one in Forlorn Muskeg is a hunting bunker, and whether or not it's supposed to be that way or not, I don't know. We did see the one in Timberwolf Mountain last time as still being decorated. However, that is a basic one. That's just a regular old just cache, and if I recall correctly, there was a bunch of food or whatnot in that. And I do know for a fact the one that's in Black Rock is decorated and is the food bunker. So we will be heading to that one. Probably next time. I'm just going to say that right now because there is something in Ash Canyon I want. So if we can get to that one in the amount of time it's going to take to do that, that's fine. If not, well, then we will be doing that in a future episode. So what we're going to do from where she is right now, I just got done taking a nap. We're going to have to carefully walk to a rope and then get back up on top of that meadow area where we saw the moose the last time. And then we're going to head towards Anglers because I want to go to Miner's Folly. And I don't remember whether or not we left a rope up to get to the easy one. Now that I'm remembering things, it might be smarter for us. Well, I mean, the only problem is there's 3 ropes in between here and there. So we need to go to Miner's Folly. And the easiest way to get to Miner's Folly from here, I was going to say we go to Anglers. I don't need to go back through the cave, do we? If I sit here and think about that, I don't need to go back to the cave. What I need to go do is I need to climb to High Meadow and take the bridges back around instead of going up the mine and around. So, yeah, I think we go... Maybe I need to rethink this idea. I think maybe what we do... So, can I get my little pointer stick out here? High Meadow is, I believe, that one right there. And there should be a rope from this flat area where we're at up. Well, there's actually 2 ropes up to High Meadow. The thing is in order to get back over there, we have to climb a 3rd rope. I mean, we don't necessarily have to climb a 3rd rope. I can kind of goat back down and around and then go back that way. Or we can go down and around this way. I say we do this. We haven't camped out. Let's go see if we can find us a couple of birds. And go from there. But anyhow, I'm going to stay high and go around. Yeah, we're going to go up the hill. And around the corner, and this is a location where you could possibly pick up a Polaroid. My brain was sitting there for a minute. I don't know if they've changed that or not, but there used to be a little box up here. What's crazy is this is a warm spot. You can kind of come up here and take a nap and view all of the area around. It's actually a warm cave, which somehow I have no idea how it works, but it does. But anyhow, I'm wanting to go over that bridge. So let's keep going. Nope, went the wrong way. Gotta go back here. 1 second. Uh-oh. I didn't screw up, did I? I hope I didn't screw up. Now, I need to go over here and around. And then down. We go down around and we follow this path. There's several directions you can go. We're going to keep this direction, if I recall correctly. Yes, that's the way I want to go, because I want to walk over the bridge. Man, they made that really bad now. But again, we're kind of back this direction. You can go in there. I believe we probably did that last time. There's a cave that kind of goes back around and takes you to the other side of the climb. I want to go over here and look at this other cave because I don't know what's over here.
Gotta warm up somehow.
Oh, you're fine, my dear. We're just checking a couple of things out. Yeah, a little bitty rock climbs down. Again, I enjoyed Ash Canyon. Ash Canyon was a kind of a breath of fresh air once they got it sorted. I know a lot of people really had a hard time with it because it's so vertical compared to the rest of the maps we've been playing with this whole time. But it was definitely a breath of fresh air for me. And while we're at it, we'll make dinner. Right over its head. How? Oh, that's right. These don't shoot. I'm sorry, I haven't shot one of these in a minute. They shoot straight. Unlike these. Where's the fourth one? Okay. So, what I'm going to do is we're going to go camping. Since I did bring a decent amount of salt, I'm going to go camping in this cave right here, I think. Can we climb? Yeah, I'm not going to worry about it. We're going to go camp in that cave, and then we're going to climb the, well, we're going to go over there and climb that rope in the morning. Actually, there might be a deer carcass over there. You know what? Let's go look real quick. There might be a deer carcass over there. There could be coal in here. I know I'm kind of all over the place. Okay, so we were over here. There was a burdock root up there. Let's go see if there's any coal in this cave. No. Okay. Now, we'll go ahead and make our fire right here. I'm going to cook up some chicken, and we'll do some stuff in the morning.
Feels like night is coming.
Okay, critters processed, eaten, and/or made into broth. We ate a bunch of the stuff up. I still think that's the best way to make those because it doesn't take a whole lot of salt to make a lot more calories. Plus, it's something that's usable for later on, you know, and it's just a way of kind of moving things around. So let's get across that bridge. Let's go climb a rope and then head up to, I'm going to see how this is going to work, but head up to Miner's Folly from here in the most direct route possible. We don't need to go through the cave. We just need to get back on top of the mountain. Now, theoretically, actually, I could probably cheese this even more. You know, we could cheese it without climbing 2 ropes, but the problem is the climb. So, like, here's the thing. There's 3 ropes we have to climb. There's a rope right there, and then there's the 2 ropes that are on the bottom of, come on, brain, on the bottom of High Meadow on this one side. Whereas we could just climb 1 rope over, where is it? I think it's right over there because that should be homesteaders. I might actually, because there, like I said, there's 3 ropes. You got to get clear up on top of High Meadow and over to that side. Maybe we just try it. I don't know if we can do this or not. I'm going to go see. We'll go try to climb 3 ropes. Now that we have a full eyeball and the ability to do that, and see what happens. Because essentially what we have to do is you're like, well, then you go do-da-da-da-da. Well, we put the rope down over it at wherever it is, at at Homesteader's Respite. We put that up, but we could theoretically just walk over the cheaty way. But let's go see about this rope. This one isn't very long, and then we just have 2 reasonably long ropes to climb. I'm just goofing around. I've had enough time wandering around looking for various things that I'm ready to kind of just have a little bit of fun exploring. Or at least looking at things. Okay. Now, given we know there's a moose over there, we're going to go towards those birds. And I do have a bunch of stuff I'm going to end up leaving, probably either in Miner's Folly or wherever. We do have sticks. I guess I should have left sticks in the... should have left the sticks. Did we bring those sticks? No, I did leave them. Okay, good.
Did I say?
I was thinking I left them sitting there. That would have been terrible to have that many sticks sitting on us. But let's go around the corner over here. Yeah, we're going to go up there. Oh, the deer's back here now. That's nice to know.
It's a goddamn freezing.
You are just awful sometimes. We're going to be warm in just a second. I'm just trying not to run. I'm probably going to go over here and take a nap in this cave too. Because we get to climb that bridge, but we get to get on top of that mountain, and it's 2 rope climbs, and you're a quarter of an eyeball down at this point. I very rarely come to this corner of the map. But there is a reason to come. This cave. There's a piece of stuff sitting here. I believe we probably left that there, but there is a small amount of coal sometimes in this cave. So let's just go ahead and warm back up, sleep for a couple hours. As always, the wind comes up. Somehow is magically blowing right into our face every single time. I think that's the one thing and I've said it a bunch of times. The one thing I'm looking forward to them about finishing this game is that supposedly once they finish, they will add official mod support, easily more added stuff. And one of the first things I'm going to ask for someone to politely, kindly make is directional wind. Understanding, I mean, I don't know if it's kind of hard to tell, maybe draw a line between whether or not the character actually has a surface that the wind could be blowing at them. But like in reality, if the wind's blowing 90 miles an hour and you're standing at the bottom of this cliff and you try to walk away, you wouldn't really notice it because there'd be a ball of air at the bottom of this thing, keeping the wind from actually touching you. And this zone specifically, there's a lot of little canyons and things in it that if you've ever been out in the real world and the wind's just absolutely screaming, you know you'd be able to get into a spot and be able to get out of the wind. And they just don't do the wind very well in this game. And I know we all say that. Did we check over here to see if the gentleman had anything special? I don't even know if we came down this rope. I usually never come over here anymore. Eh. And a fish. There's nobody here. Interesting. I wonder if they moved that guy. Huh. Interesting. Onwards. Suppose I can eat said can of fish. It's probably rotten. Mmm, rotten fish. Up the next rope. Then over there. I don't know how we're going to leave out of here. I do know I do know how we're going to leave back out of here. We got to go back out Deer Clearing. Take the long way around Black Rock.
Too cold to think.
Yep, I didn't figure we'd been up here. We'll go pick up a couple of things and take them over to... Take them over to Miner's Folly. Alright, got the sticks. Let's get up the hill and over to the other side of this before we take too much cold damage. Or we have a blizzard blow up. That should get us to Miners reasonably quickly. I would love it if there was a... I mean, I guess I would love it if there was a quicker way over here, but we can for certain just make our way across the bridge. I don't mind these bridges so much. I don't get to watch over this one very often. Come on, quit being janky. And then we go over here. And I probably should put a tool out, because who knows? They might have put a thing up here to hurt us. I don't know. I don't remember. I don't think I've been here. We're going to go this way. I don't believe I've been here. I do think, like, Misery, I'm still kind of... I have my brain wrapped around that Misery run we started on. And that's, I think, where the majority of my experience with the new spawn points has been. So, we may look into restarting that particular run now that I know a couple of things. But I am going to gather up a couple of things. If we left them up here. I think I might have left a sapling back here. I don't recall. No, I think we cut it. Yep, we cut that one. Okay, onwards. Run over the hill, jump into this cave, warm back up, quit taking damage, and then go to Miners. I just like to try to stop mitigating. Well, I like to mitigate as much damage as possible. If you have a spot to do it, do it. Oh, I'm still wearing those. Take those off. Thank you. And then just do the thing. All of it. Thank you. That's all I cared about. Oop, I'm sorry. Stand up and move something. Go. There we go. Auto walk gets me in trouble an awful lot. Every once in a while you gotta stand up and move something around and forget you're running into a tree. Don't see. I think we got everything down here. I don't remember. It's been a minute. Again, I gotta just shut up and just keep walking. Yeah, okay, so we did get all these, and I remember bringing a bunch of these back out. I think those are actually the ones that were sitting in the abandoned prepper cache. So, let's go see if the bear is over here. Whoa, wow, what the heck was that all about? A bump in the road we had to step over. Alright. Please don't be over here, Mr. Bear. There's a deer. That might be usable. Where are you gonna be, buddy? 2 deer. Ooh, we might stay a day or two. I don't want to scare it just yet. I want to get the thing in my hand that I came all the way back over here for. I don't see him. Just want to make sure he's not going to walk up on us. Okay, he's all the way over there. Good enough. Where is it going to be? Where is it going to be? It's sitting right there. Hello. Our second woodworking toolbox. Beautiful. Amazing. Lovely. Got it. Awesome. Decent. Cool. What did we leave over here? Did we leave anything of use in this area? I think I'll run inside real quick. I don't. Yeah, well, that was sitting on the shelf, and I don't know why they bothered. See, like, this is some of the weird stuff. This was sitting up there, right there underneath that book. Why did you move it? I don't get it. I guess it doesn't really matter. There's no shelves in here, and I left a pair of trail boots. I don't need them. We're going to go up to the cabin real quick. We're going to go to Foreman's. I don't think we left anything major up there. Let's gather up any scrap wood that's laying around and take it up there. Just because this stuff respawns. And we don't have cabin fever problems. She's tight. Ooh, what's in there? Wood. I don't know why I did that. I think I was still playing with the mindset that I had cabin fever still on with this particular player. And again, I might end up going into the mod settings once we get a bunch of the other things done. I can change... Well, I can turn cabin fever back on if I so cared, and I can set the game mode to interloper. Or game style, I guess is what it's called. I don't know, I'd have to go look. But I can change it in between the various types. But let's see if we left anything up here useful. I don't think we did. There's the birds over there.
I need to find some place to escape this cold.
Oh, there's one. That's the one we didn't catch. He must be from the other crowd over there. He decided to fly all the way over here. Anyhow, go inside. So, what all... So I left a frying pan up here, and I left a whole wad of sticks, and yeah, I was wondering if that's where these ended up. I couldn't remember where I left them. And a fire starting book, or Survive the Outdoors book, yeah, fire starting. And what's in there? Just some things. Cool. Shoot. Oh, we have a whole bunch of snacks to work on. I don't have any oil. That doesn't matter. See, this is one of those things. It doesn't. I don't know. We'll have to settle around with that. What time is it? I think I need to do a little bit of work. We have the things that we wanted. I'd love to just turn that and set it in the corner like that. Thank you very much. And maybe make this one not sit the direction that it currently is, and put that off the floor. And, you know, we have some sticks, nice little potted plant over by the wall here, and a mirror that can go on the wall, like right there. That's a good spot. And then, you know, fix the things. Oh, wow, that one's definitely screwed up. Those are just the little things I like to be able to do, is just, you know, put things where they make sense. Can I... Cool. All right. Yeah, so we need to do a little bit of just random everyday kind of stuff, and I will be back with you guys in a little bit. Yeah, I don't know why the game continues to want to give us auroras. It just barely peeped over, and we've managed to sleep through most of the night. Once again, I'm out of water, out of things, out of food, out of stuff. Let's go peep our heads out and see what's going on. There's homeboy right here, isn't he? Hello. How are you? I don't even know if you can get to me up here. I probably shouldn't find out, though, huh? I don't need another bear. I don't have any intentions of coming back here yet. Although, oh, I probably should take that with us, but I'm not going to. Anyhow, we're going to bring all of these rocks, or these sticks, all of those sticks, we're going to take them back down to anglers and try to not die in the process. So I'm going to hopefully get the aurora to go away. There it went. Now, is the bear out here after that? Usually once an aurora clears, you're going to get a Maglan's Day, because auroras only occur on clear nights. And if you're lucky enough to have one run through the morning like that, then you can do this. But I would like to at least make a small amount of water. I don't know why I did that. Can I get the next one? Probably not. Put it away. Gimme it. The music's still going. Let's go make a little bit of water. Again, like I said, I'd love to be able to do something with this stuff, but we can't. Anyhow, a little bit of water in a safe location, and then move on down the road. And let's see if we can make it out of here without dying. If we get stuck, what I'm going to go do is go hunt the deer that were around the corner if they're available. But I would like to go hopefully away from the bear. Hopefully he's not over here.
I could eat anything right now.
Hopefully he's over there. The other thing I really wish they would do is get rid of death walls, because there used to be one down there. This little channel down here. I don't know if it still is, but it looks walkable, but it's not. At least as far as I remember. I think you got to stay clear around this one side. But I'm not going to do it right now because I have no interest in dying. I think we can do this. There's a bunch of little things around this area that I would love for them to change. Like this little alleyway that's down here will also get you back down. Well, kind of get you back down around. Where we're headed is going to be pretty simple. It's right down off this hill. But the way that, you know, Hinterland likes to play things, they like to keep you from doing what makes sense, which is like being able to walk down a simple slope down into the valley below, which is the same thing that happens right around here, just so that they can force you to enjoy the scenery, which is fine, but let me make that choice. And I'm speaking specifically for this zone and the ravine. We want to get down there, down over there. I think I made it into that little area once, but I don't know. We'll go see. I just want to get to anglers to end this one. We might keep going, but we definitely need to start pushing towards the Blackrock bunker to find out whether or not we're done with this. Because if we're done, I don't know how to fix it at this point. But we will see. Yeah, I'd love to be able to go down this hill, and I bet you probably can, because I know you can get down there. I goated that waterfall once for no reason. Well, for no reason. I was blind as a bat and couldn't figure out how the heck to get out of that area the first time through. But anyhow, we jump down through this cave, and I might collect any useful materials that are in here. I do, like I said. Okay, do we have anything good down here? I did leave the deer. Okay, well, I'm gonna... I guess we can climb that. And since we're here, we will... Okay, so I did bring that. This might actually be a secondary spawn. That's... very interesting. We'll throw a coal on this, cut this guy up, and take him with us. I know we're doing a lot of this harvesting things. I'm looking towards the future with this character. If we can manage to get a couple of things done, I might play her in the off season or off time, and do some other things with her. Like, you know, stream or something. I don't know. I haven't figured out my mind yet, so we'll take 2 of those. Yeah, I'm just going to leave this stuff here. It's kind of not even worth your time to drag around unless you have something fairly large to, you know, deal with. But anyhow, we're coming out of here with some good stuff. Plus, we're going to dump a whole bunch of it off when we get to anglers. So gather all your things, and we go. Actually, while you're at it, drink one of those, Astrid. Well, I should say, I should warm a tea, but whatever, we'll just go. That's one of the things that I need to get a lot better at. Hello. Out. Did I get all of it? Except for the fat? Okay. Down to anglers. And then... 2 other things. Don't see any more coal. No. More goody. Ah, yes, my favorite place. I always manage to screw this up. Let's get set. So we'll just take everything off. Nothing gets wet. I understand we're going to be really heavy walking through this thing. And then... I want... I shouldn't use the blue one just to get rid of it. Okay, so we need to go... Hate doing it from this side. It's so hard to see where you want to go. You want to throw it like right there. Alright, and then pick. And then walk. Okay. Put your clothes back on. Alright. Made it through. We're good. Oh, looky there. Did I throw that one or did I miss it? Interesting. Yeah, it might actually. Although I think we're not going to worry about it. We were kind of cold. Well, let's go.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
And a windy day that just went out. You know what? As cold as we are, and the fact that we just got done playing in the water, I'm going to light a fire. I should have lit a fire inside. We'll just warm up and let the wind quit. Because we're going to have to deal with a bunch of wolves anyway. I know I have torches. Excuse me, flares. I just don't like wasting them when I can just force the game to do what I want it to do.
Perfect.
So we'll just warm up. How about a real torch? That's a little better.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Onwards. We're really heavy now, but that's fine. Take a slug of water, and then we'll hopefully walk down through this area without having too much trouble. They will follow us quite a ways, though, because we are really stinky. Be ready for a jump scare of wolf. Maybe. Maybe they moved out. I wish you guys could see my confused face right now. Where the heck are the wolves? Why would you guys take them out of here? Why would this not be an option all the time? So you telling me there's an offhand chance you can come up here and there won't be anything here? I don't know if I like that. Well, that's interesting. We walked all the way through there. No wolf. Got all of the cattails. And we are stinky as heck as far as I know. It should be stinky as heck. I mean, I should just have... Yeah, okay. Alright, down the hill, I suppose. In the anglers. Come on. Yeah, I'm gonna lose my torch. Probably lost it already. Yeah, whatever. Use the right bow. We might stock this area up just a little bit, especially if the wolves will come out of there and follow us over to the house. Just gonna take a couple. Where are the stinky wolves? Okay, a couple of sticks. Hello, anglers. It's been a minute. At least for this particular character. And we have water. We have a ruined bass, which is good. How much did I leave of him? Left most of him. We'll go ahead and eat that. Get ourselves inside. Get a couple of things sorted out. And see where we go from there. Because I have a whole lot of extra weight on us right now.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
I know, it's fine. So I gotta laid those up, however. That's funny. Put those away. We do have a little coal. Hit the button. Hit clear junk. Thank you very much. And yeah, I can fix a couple of things up in here, which is nice. I'll be happy with all of that and more stuff. Man, they're putting... I thought that was going to be very rare. For a second there, I thought there was something in that crate. Why don't you come up here so we can look in you? No. I can finally put that shelf down and do a couple of other little things in here. But yeah, apparently this stuff is not rare at all. It's all over the place. Pick the fast film up.
Come in handy.
That is sepia. We're gonna do that fairly soon, I hope. Anyway, depending on how all this other stuff works. I'm gonna go ahead and put everything away that is ready to go. Including that, and this, and you, and then everything else that needs to cure can go on the floor. It should be this, and 2 of those. And I think for now, I will see you all later. I am going to go ahead again and do a little bit of stuff, and I think we'll call it here. Next time, we're headed to Blackrock, and hopefully forwarding the quest line for the things that we need for this gentleman. If not, I don't know what we're gonna do. So until then, thank you so much for watching. See y'all later.